Good evening, everybody. It is 9:12 here in Florida. I hope you guys are having a blessed day today. If you hear a humming noise, that is my air conditioner. And uh, I'm coming on this evening with what I believe could be a very, very, very special video, you guys. Um, this morning, Diane Van Handel sent me a a video to go check out. And she's a very dear sister, you guys. I just love her. She's always sending me stuff to check out and, always keeping me on my toes. And, and she's very special to me. She's been on my channel for a long time. And she says, Sister Sherry, watch this. Pastor Bailey said 14 days before this blood moon, there was a partial eclipse, and 14 days after is another partial eclipse. Isn't this from a dream you interpreted? Well, yeah, it is. Now, this is from Colleen's dream from I'd say about 4 or 5 months ago, and I have put a couple of videos out on it, but I think this might be a little bit more significant this month. And of course, nothing happened. And what I was correlating it with prior to this is, of course, the 14s that are full moons and blood moons that has happened this year already. Because on the Hebraic calendar, number 14, the 14th day of the month, like Nisan 14, or Adar 14, these are full moons on our calendar, on the Gregorian calendar. So, with that being said, I'm going to try to make this video quick and sweet. I got revelation on it this morning, but I think I just got more revelation on it. Colleen's dream had two moons side by side with a skull in the middle. She told me later on, a few months later, that the skull was waving like a flag. Okay? And then she said, I don't know, a few weeks later, I believe is what she said, that she had her first awake vision. The two moons turned into two 14s, and I believe she said it represented harvest. And if I'm wrong, sorry about that. I'll have to go back and check it out again about the dreams. But the two moons in her first dream, first there was a solar eclipse, then there were two moons. The two moons had a skull in the middle of it, and it was waving like a flag. So, what I am proposing here is because we know that this blood moon on the 27th that is coming up, it's over Israel. And these blood moons, you guys, these total lunar eclipses, they mean judgment, usually, for the most part, especially for Israel, unfortunately. Now, with the two 14s on each side, 14 days of this blood moon, and both of them being solar eclipses, it didn't dawn on me until now. I'm thinking, wait a minute, is that blood moon, that solar blood lunar blood moon, total blue blood moon in the middle, is that the skull? Does that mean death to Israel, the flag of Israel? Does that mean death to Israel? Does that mean war? Because we know the two 14s represent moons, you guys. Full moons on the Hebraic calendar. And she had that solar eclipse prior to the two moons in her dream. Well, we get a solar eclipse and a solar eclipse on each side of the blood moon, the total lunar eclipse that is over, supposed to be over Israel. Solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse on each side of it, 14 days, 14 days, moon, moon. I mean, the 14 may just represent moon, moon, because that's the way the Hebraic calendar goes. So, that is my conclusion with this. Um, I believe that she said that it meant harvest. It meant, what else did she say? I'll go back and look, and in my next video, which I am going to do a video, I'll clarify it to you guys, okay? But it meant completion, harvest, and something else. So I don't know. I'm just throwing this out here to you guys. I'm not setting a date. I would never do that. I know better than that. I just speculate, you guys. I throw things out. You guys make your comments, your thoughts, what you know, deem to be true or not. Um, so this is the best I can do you here now. It makes sense to me, you guys. Um, and also, my fifth blood red moon, that's the last thing in my dream to happen. 5 parts of it have already come true, and that is in the beginning of my channel, you guys. It's called the fifth blood red moon. There's part 1 and part 2, and 5 parts of that dream have already come true. Even being in the house that I am in now, which I was not when I had the dream. Pretty crazy, huh? But in 2014, 2015, there was a tetrad, and it was on Passover Sukkot, Passover Sukkot. And, you know, blood moon, blood moon, blood moon, blood moon, 2014, 2015, there's 4 of them. Could this be the 5th? I don't know. I don't know. I just throw things out here. But if it is, then because right after that 5th blood moon passed the window at my grandma's house, my childhood house, one of them, bam, all I saw was fighter jets. That's it, in the sky, black fighter jets, and I mean that sky was full. And it scared me so bad that I raised up out of my sleep, raised up, never done that before in my life and never done it since. And I was crying, but in my dream, I had peace. And I turned around, I saw the jets, I turned around, I dropped to my knees, and I was in the house that I am in now. And I wasn't in this house when I had this dream, but I was in the house that I am in now. I dropped to my knees, and I started saying the Lord's Prayer. But I had peace, the peace that passes all understanding, in the dream. But my carnal flesh, when I woke up, I was scared. I was like, whoa, what was that? So anyways, I hope this has been a blessing to you. I don't know if this is the 5th blood red moon. I've been looking for it for a long time. Come here, baby. Come here. I'm calling my little Tinkerbell. Come here. Good girl. But anyways, you guys make your comments, your thoughts. They're welcome. And you guys have a blessed night. And I will be back because I'm going to share a little story with you guys. It's not a story, it's truth. But anyways, have a blessed night. Amen and amen.